Hey everybody, it's another Saturday. Here chilling out in my room with Chester the Trickster over here. Um, it's been a week, well, almost a week since my birthday, and it feels like my last weekend was forever ago. Um, I don't know, it's just been a long week. I've been working a lot. Uh, Today off, but just like crazy. Like seriously, like there's just all sorts of things going on. Oof, ignore that. I've been eating shredded mini Wheaties by the bag. That's all I have left, and that's the best part. Um, yeah, so what happened? Sunday was my birthday, and well, wait, what did I say was happening last week? I said we were. Oh yeah, so we went to go see Spider-Man, and that was cool. It was Spider-Man, X-Men. It was really good. Uh, like other than the blatant disregard to the comic, really good movie. Good. It was like it was weird because parts of it felt like a first class movie, and parts of it felt like the original X-Men movies. So it was like I don't know. Just it was weird to see like everybody together in the same place, and then the ending kind of makes it like I'm wondering what they're gonna do with the next X-Men movie, whether or not it'll be old cast or new cast or how that's gonna work. So looking forward to that. Then Sunday on my actual birthday, uh, it was just I don't even know. So like we all went out to this movie theater. It's like 40 minutes away-ish, half an hour. So we could meet up with my sister, and my parents were arguing like almost the whole way there, so that kind of sucked. So we were in a car. Um, Then we actually get there, and like everybody's freaking out because like we're gonna be late. And I'm like, no, we're not gonna be late. I literally take this trip every week. Like we're not gonna be late. We're gonna be late. No, we're not. And it's like we need to get our tickets because it's like a really big movie, so it's gonna be sold out. It's a Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. The movie's not gonna be sold out. Not even close. And it wasn't. Not even close. It was like less than half a theater full of people. So that was just like, I don't know, it was just kind of annoying having to deal with all that on my birthday, you know? And there's always something like that, but my birthdays are always like either perfect or there's like a consistent flow of awful with the good. So they're like, oh my gosh, we need to get our tickets because the movie's going to be sold out. I'm like, no, it's not, but sure, whatever. So my sister got the tickets because she was getting them online. They're like, it's reserved seating, so if we get our tickets, we have to sit next to each other. I'm like, it's a fucking movie theater. Nobody cares about that shit. It's like, it's not an airplane. Or, like, I don't know. Pick an offensive joke. Whatever. I was going to say something about the Holocaust, but that seems a little bit too extreme. Anyway, the point is, we're all like trying to get there and get on time. So my sister bought all of our tickets, and my mom was like, I wanted to buy the tickets. I'm like, then just fucking have her pay you back. Like, damn, calm down. And then it's like, but I can't say anything because it's like, my dad will get all huffy, and my mom will feel like I'm attacking her, and my sister will be like, well, I'm just not going to do anything nice then. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and stew and not talk to anybody. So we like went in, and we saw the movie, and it was awesome and fun, and seeing it the second time. So then afterward, I find out that nobody can do anything because my dad has to work, and he's the one who drove. and my sister has to work, so she's going home. And so I'm just like, okay, I guess we'll just go home then. And then, so we all get out of the movie theater, and my brother-in-law and my nephew go to the bathroom, and then the rest of us are kind of waiting around. And, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom too, just to be safe, because I don't have to, but you never know. So I go to the bathroom, and I get out, and nobody's there. And I'm like, where the hell did they all go? So I'm thinking they just kind of like walked out into the foyer area. Nobody's there. They're just gone. And this is one of my biggest pet peeves, is when you're with a group of people, you and your group are hanging out or doing whatever, and then you like need to grab something, or you're still getting out of the car, or whatever, like whether it's something accidental, like, oh shoot, I left my phone in the car, or you're like texting or something, so you're like still in the car, whether it's on purpose or an accident. Biggest pet peeve is when people, the rest of the group, leave you behind. Like, not saying, hey, we're heading inside, there's go. This happened at ASEN too. We were packing up the car. Like, I drove, by the way. So we're packing up the car at ASEN, and then everybody's like, okay, so we're gonna, like, let's all head down. And I forget what I was doing, but I was because we had an extra person come with us in the car when we were going home. So I was waiting for them to come down, I think. Pretty sure that's what I was doing, because otherwise I would have just went with them. So then they all leave. And I'm like, oh no, that's what it was. I went up to see if he was ready to go, because he was in a different room than we were. Then I went back down to my room, or went back up to my room, and then they were all gone. I'm like, where the hell did they all go? And then the other girl's like, yeah, they went out to the car. And I'm like, are you kidding? Because it was like, it's my car. I have the key. What are they gonna do? So then I'm like, I'm walking through the hotel into the parking garage by myself, carrying a bunch of all this stuff. And I'm just like, I just open the car, throw my shit in, like, get all their stuff in, and then just like, once I got all my stuff in, they were like trying to organize their stuff. I'm like, just lock the door when you're done, and I just walked away because I was so pissed. So anyway, that happened at the movie theater. They're like, they all left. They went outside. So I'm like, I walk outside and I see them. I'm like, well then let's just go. Like, that's just my face that I had on. And I start walking to the car. And they're like, why are you upset? I'm like, I just don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to sit here and listen to my music. Not even going to do anything. Like, I know it sounds like it's kind of trivial, but when you've been in that situation multiple times, because it's always me. People are always the ones leaving me. And I already have, like, issues with that kind of stuff. So it's just like, really? Really, people? Like, you're not even going to, like, have... Like, even if one person waits. One or two people, so that way they're not waiting alone, like that one person. Like, just... If everybody else wants to go, fine, but just have one person wait. And there's just one girl in my group who will actually wait, like, more often than not, unless it's, like, she doesn't realize that I'm still back there. It's just, like, it happens all the time, and nothing I can do about it, because I can't, like, force people to wait for me, but... Anyway, wow, that was a long-ass rant. Point is, that's my biggest pet peeve, and I know it seems trivial, but when you've been in that situation, or, like, if you understand what I'm coming from, it's not nearly as, like, just suck it up as it seems, because... Especially on my birthday. Like, really? You're all just gonna leave me behind here in the movie theater? Like, they were outside. Like, actually, like, they had left the building. They would have to buy another ticket to get back in, kind of thing. So, I don't know. That was just, like... And then it turns out we were going to be late, so my dad couldn't go to work because he was, like, teaching a class. It was like if he couldn't go, they were going to call somebody else, so whatever. So then that ended up being cool, and then we went to, we went to lunch, and then later I went to Bumble and Shy Guy's apartment, and we were all supposed to hang out, and everybody was supposed to show up, and then, Shy Guy and Catwin were there, and then we were calling everybody else like, hey, we're all here, you know, if you want to come over for the party. And then so Shy Guy's little brother was supposed to come. Well, both of his little brothers. Cameron was Grimgrosh is supposed to be bringing their younger brother, who's like 10. I'm like, I don't want a 10-year-old hanging around with us on my birthday. That's like super awkward because we're highly inappropriate. Like, he should not be hanging out with us in that kind of situation. So then Shy Guy and Grimgrosh's parents got all like upset because like he was so excited. Like, you should have told us earlier. And Shy Guy's like, I told you as soon as I found out. Like, I told Grimgrosh, if he didn't tell you, like, I don't know what to do here. It was just a really awkward situation, and I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, it's like, if it were any other day, I wouldn't care. First of all, it was my birthday, so that's the biggest reason. Like, I'm kind of selfish on my birthday a little bit. Not selfish, but like, I'm much more, I don't want to do something I don't want to do kind of thing. But I don't want it, whatever. We'll talk about that later. So then, that happened, and the other reason was like, Shy Guy's like, I would have liked to see my little brother, but you know, it's your birthday, it's cool. And I'm like, thank you, but at the same time, like, it's not my fault you almost never see him. Like, you have so much more time, so much more free time on your hands than I do. Well, maybe not that much more, but the point is, like, you can see him whenever you want. So then, three or four people, well, 2 people that I invited never showed up. They never called or gave any reason why, they just didn't. And then Bumble was like MIA almost all night. And he showed up. We watched a movie, I think. We played a game or something. I don't know. I was just kind of like, yep, it's my birthday. Just awkward all around. So Master Ian was there too. I mean, we had fun, but it was like, you know, would have liked to actually do something with all the people that I wanted to hang out with, because, I don't know. Otherwise, it just felt like a normal night. But what are you going to do, right? Anyway, the rest of the week kind of just, like, dragged on, like I said, and then went to my class. Oh, and then last Wednesday, I don't know if I mentioned this, a school bus, backed into my car, so they had to take it in to get fixed up, and I got a Mini Cooper as a fucking rental car, and I love Mini Coopers because they're so awesome, and I've always wanted one, so I'm actually driving one, and I'm super excited, so there's that. Because I just got it this week, because we had another one, but then they sold it because somebody bought it, so they're like, you can come in and get a different car, though, like, no problem. So then we got that, and it was kind of awesome. Anyway, and then yesterday we were going to this bonfire, and like with my work people, and that was fun, but reasons that we're not going to get into. And I mean, it itself was fun, but again, reasons, like, not the act of being there was not bad in any way. It's the fact that something didn't happen that I was hoping was going to happen. So, and there was supposed to be another bonfire today, specifically because yesterday was somebody's birthday. Today it was supposed to be just like work people to actually all hang out together outside of work after, you know, not working. But then that's not going to happen because the person who's going to have it at her house, her husband's working and they have a baby, so they can't, like, there be, you know, they need both of them there, kind of thing. So hoping to do it next week. Otherwise, I'm hoping to hang out with Bumble, Shy Guy, and Cat One tonight. And then tomorrow, our friend Christina's coming in, and we're all going to go see Maleficent. So that's going to be awesome, I hope. Gosh, I'm so hoping. I'm just, if it's bad, I'm going to cry a little bit. A lot of it, actually. So, right? Yeah, so, I don't know. Other than that, that's been my week. So Shy Guy got me this game called The Secret World, and it's an MMO. And got it through Steam. It's like this, like every urban legend and not sci-fi, but supernatural and like fantasy thing. All of them are true, and you pick a different faction. You can either be the Templar, the Illuminati, or the Dragon, and then you just kind of like go through the storyline, and it looks so badass. And we first found out about it, God, I mean, like 7 years ago, 6 or 7, 5 to 7 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when. And I've kind of been like, my excitement and obsessiveness with it has been like in an ebb and flow ever since, because I'm like, if it's something I'm super into, until I actually am able to do it, I can't let it go. So then he got it for me for my birthday, so I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm hoping they're going to get it, because it's an MMO, but it's not pay to play. It was, and it still sort of is, but only you just get like extra stuff. But then it's mostly just the DLC stuff, so you can just buy that. So I'm going to play it today. I pretty much have all day, because everybody's busy until later tonight. So we're at 16 minutes. That's a really long video for a Satderpday. So I guess I will see you all later. Tomorrow there will be a Beyond Good and Evil up. Don't know if I'm going to be able to post 2. I don't know if or when I'll be home. Because if we do go out, I'm probably going to stay at their apartment, and then I won't be able to come back. So we'll find out. Otherwise, I will see you all next week on whatever the video you decide to watch next. I don't know if I'm going to give you any advice on Satderpdays, because I don't know. Don't leave your friends behind. Even if they can't dance, like, you can dance if you want to, you know? But if your friends don't dance, I mean, they still want to dance. It's not that they don't want to, it's just they can't. They just don't know how. But, yeah, I mean, if your friends can't dance, I mean, if they can't dance, then they're no friends of mine. But if they are your friends, and they want to dance, even if they're terrible at it, don't leave your friends behind. Because it's just not fun. Right, Trickster? Yeah. See you all later, everybody. Have a good week.